everyone. My name is Henry Miller. I'm the sports editor for RGVSports.com. And today we have a very special edition. Today is our 2024 RGVSports.com All-Area Volleyball Team Show. And with us today is our blocker of the year, McAllen Memorial's Carly Bazan. Welcome, Carly.
Hi.
How were your holidays?
They were really good. I'm so happy. The break was amazing.
Was it needed to?
It definitely was. I don't want to go back.
Well, yeah. I mean, I obviously haven't. So, I mean, it's been a couple weeks. I went up to somewhere.
Somewhere.
Where's it? What's it? I always want to call it Pflugerville. Where did I go?
Floresville?
No, it's the old antiques and Fredericksburg.
Oh.
Went up there, met my daughter up there. She's like, let's find a place halfway. I'm like, all right. She's living in Austin right now. I'm down here. I drive my halfway, 3.5 hours. She drives like an hour. I'm like, you're out of school for a year and you can't even do simple math. So, but welcome, congratulations.
Thank you.
What was this year like? It had to have some challenges that not a lot of teams in the Valley have, because they're always you're always in the Sweet 16.
Yeah.
But then you lose a whole team, you know, and you had a lot. You were the veteran. You come back, suddenly there's 1 million pounds of pressure laying on these two shoulders. Talk about that.
I think it was a hard adjustment going into losing 9 seniors and also losing a coach too. Adjusting to what Castillo wanted, adjusting to how we fit as a team. And I think what helped us the most was practicing together. Was during the conditioning, we would have practices and we would learn what Castillo wanted us to do and how he worked. He did an amazing job at Sharyland. So we came in with a super, open-minded when he came in, because we knew that he did really well over there. And I think
you had the open-minded, right?
Yeah. And I think he made it easier on us. He told us what his expectations were, and we knew to follow them. And I think just taking a game, one game at a time. It's your last year, you know. You don't want to have so much stress. Practices and games are honestly wholesome for you too. So I think every practice was working to get better, working on how to better us as a team, and most importantly ourselves.
This year, when I watched you, obviously your foot speed was quicker, but it seems like you had a different attack on the block, a different mentality. What's your plan when you're getting ready to set up a block?
I think just honestly work, not being late, not cheating either, reading the setter. I think that's the one thing that I was working on all 4 years, was learning how to read the setter. I think the seniors helped me a lot on that too. It was just being patient and knowing that you can do it. I think that's the best thing, most important thing about a middle, is you're the first defensive. You're a blocker, and I think that's what really helped me, was reading the setter and learning how to do it. Making sure I was quick, making sure I knew what the timing with my outside and my right side were.
During the season, you had some ups, had some downs. You're coming down the stretch to make the playoffs. Unfortunately, you didn't. What was it like for Coach, for you, and everybody else on the team in those last 2 games?
I think on the last 2 games, it's honestly, when we had a bunch of new girls coming in, it was a learning experience for them.
Right.
So they were finishing off how to learn how to play on varsity. And I think they did an amazing job. And I think it was just me, when me and Frida came upon our last games, we were just like, play our hearts out, play the best we can, have fun too. Our last game was a rivalry game, McAllen Memorial. It never seems to ever upset people, because they know it's going to be a good game. It's a rivalry game.
And it's true when they say you can throw records out the window. That's one of those games where you just don't know what's going to happen.
No, you don't. Especially since the last 2 years, we had gone to 5 with McAllen at their house. And to just, I think, where we were standing at, nobody thought Memorial was going to be this big team. And to take McAllen to 5 was a really big thing
I
for
picked
us.
McAllen in 3.
I know you did.
I know.
You also picked Sherry in 3.
I pick everybody who loses in 3. No one's going to want me to pick them anymore. When I walk into a game, usually, the referees are like, oh, no, this is going 5.
I know you're sitting right at the table, too.
I know. I'm like, they can just throw me out. Where did you grow as a player and as a person during these last 2 seasons?
Definitely last year was a growing season for me. Being with those seniors, they take a lot of pressure off your shoulders too. You know that if you can do something, you have Leah, you have Madison, you have Amari, you have Gabby. And I think that's what made it a lot better. And they taught me along the way what to do and how to play in middle. And I think that's what bettered me a lot. Going into 3rd round, it helped me with my nerves so much. You play a big game like that, and it's honestly, it's bittersweet in the moment, because you know you can do it, and you do it with a bunch of people that you love. So I think that prepared me a lot. And I think playing travel ball with Venom, we got moved up to 18s to go play with 18s for nationals. And I think the fastness of that game really helped me for this coming season.
Tell me, favorite block of the season?
Favorite block of the season.
And you had a bunch. And I don't mean an assist block, I mean a solo where you just put the roof on someone.
I would say McAllen. Playing McAllen at home this year. I blocked the middles really good. I love you guys, but I had a really good solo block.
I love you, but I didn't then. No. Would you rather get a monster kill or shut someone down?
I think shut someone down. I think a monster kill will better me, and it just the other team's like, I'll get the next point. But a block leaves something. The sound that you make, it gets me and my team hype, and it definitely puts a lot of pressure on the other team.
Do you feel them do, like you just stuffed somebody? Do you feel them if they're on the next play, you know they're going to do something different? Can you tell? Or are there some girls out there who are still challenging?
No, there's some girls out there who are definitely challenging. I don't think it's easy being a blocker.
Right.
I think I'm just whatever I see while I'm in the air is whatever I see, and I try to adjust my block to however I can. But definitely, I know they're going to change it up. That's how girls are in the Valley. They're super unpredictable, and they're really good.
Well, yeah, I mean, and they're getting better every year. You're part of that group that is getting better each year, and every time we grow better and do more, they do something either at the state level or something to make it tougher on us. While these other cities are growing 3 times as fast, you know, we get 100 kids and we get them split into 2 schools,
Yep.
you know, something like that. Well, congratulations
Thank
on
you.
a great year. Again, this is Henry Miller with RGVsports.com. This is our 2024 All-Area Volleyball team. Is Flo laughing at you?
A little bit. No, she's not.
No, I know, just joking. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year,
Happy New
right?
Year.
I'm here with Carly Bazan from McAllen Memorial, our blocker of the year. Thanks for joining us, and remember, everyone, we're blessed more than we deserve. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hey, hello, everyone. My name's Henry Miller. I'm the sports editor for RGVsports.com, and welcome to this special edition highlighting our 2024 All-Area Volleyball team. And with me today, believe it or not, is senior Kenisha Martinez, our 2024 Player of the Year. Woo! Welcome, Kenisha.
Thank you.
So Kenisha's a senior, and for 4 years, she's won one of our major awards as a freshman, Newcomer of the Year, sophomore, Player of the Year, junior. What were you junior year?
Hitter of the year?
There you go. Good job. We went over this yesterday. And then now Player of the Year for a second time. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Where have these 4 years gone?
Super fast.
They have, right?
Yeah.
But you're always playing, right? You're playing off season. You're playing in between seasons. I mean, what are some of the things that have changed already after your senior year? Like your schedule, your training?
Well, yeah, my schedule, my trainings. I guess now I have a little more time or weight lifted off my chest. Like in school, it was really hard volleyball, and in school too, trying to keep up with grades. But now that I finished school, like it's a little more easier. I have more time, and it's not like I get out of practices from school at like 6 p.m. and then I have to go rush to after school practice. Now I have more time, and I like it. I can manage it easier.
That's awesome. It's awesome. So in 4 years there, 3 district titles? 3 straight, like 50-1 one year. They ended up with the most wins, consecutive wins during the season with like 42 or 43. Incredible runs. What's next for you?
Me, hopefully playing college volleyball soon. I still don't know where. I'm still deciding. I'm still looking. But obviously, in college, further outside of college, I want to be a travel nurse. I want to be a nurse, so that's what I'm going to be looking forward to. A college that could offer me both, and where I could be something other than just like a volleyball player in college.
Right. So you want to be a nurse. So if I come to you with some ailment, you'll give me a shot?
Hopefully I can do that.
She's like, even if you don't feel some ailments, I'll give you a shot or two. What's going on with you for the rest of the year? What classes do you have to finish? Are you excited about the year coming to a close?
I'm excited because, well, most of my friends, like seeing them, like all their experiences their senior year, everything, like it looked fun. Although like it's coming closer to an end, it's kind of sad knowing that this is like the last few months with my best friends in school. And after that, I'm gonna have to drive up to college to wherever I decide to go play. And you know, volleyball is a fall sport, so I would have to go earlier, which was like July, not beginning of August. So I'm kind of sad and happy at the same time. But you know me, I'm a really outgoing person. I love making friends and I love going out meeting new people. So I'm really excited about that. And school-wise, I'm excited to do all those senior activities that everyone does and just like get to experience senior year. I only live it once, so I'm really excited about
Right. You know, one of the greatest things about Kenisha, not only is her athletic ability, but during the cancer with the kids that came out,
Yeah,
what was that? It was
the
Kids Cancer Awareness. Talk to me about right there at midcourt. Here's Kenisha holding on to one of the kids, and I think it looked like that she just loved you. Talk about what that aspect of the sport and being in athletics mean to you.
Wait, what?
Like talk about what that type of aspect, the community relations, that day in particular meant to you.
Well, growing up, when I was 11, my dad passed away from cancer. So seeing like these little kids go through what my dad went through, it's not something I like. So being able to help him, like, just feels amazing. And putting a smile to them. And that little girl, Cece, she was just so energetic, and she loved me right away. She just wanted to stay with me. She also wanted her toys, but it was really
well, you
fun.
were holding your toys.
Yeah.
Pretend to like me. Yeah.
Yeah, but it was really fun. I love helping. I also kept in touch with them to see what else we could do. So it was just. I was really happy knowing that us as a community mission, like Sharyland and Pioneer, we all got together to help those kids that need it during these tough times.
Well, you've definitely left a legacy behind. You've done an amazing job over the last 4 years. And I don't know if it's ready yet, but soon we'll have Kenisha's greatest hits ready for on sale, right? What song are you going to do for us today?
I'm keeping my voice. I'm keeping my voice warm.
Okay, so you don't
I
have...
have karaoke nights with my friends now, so I have to keep my vocal cords warm.
That's right. All right. Well, Kenisha, thank you so much for joining us. Congratulations once again on another great year, and I'm sure you'll be at the top of the list whatever school you go to.
Thank you.
This is Henry Miller again with RGVSports.com, here with Kenisha Martinez from Sharyland High, our 2024 All-Area Player of the Year. Thank you, and remember, we're blessed more than we deserve. Good night, everybody. Good night. Hello, everyone. My name is Henry Miller. I'm the sports editor for RGVSports.com, and welcome to this special edition of our RGVSports.com podcast or videocast. What would you call this?
I would say it's an interview. Podcast.
But you can listen to it.
Yeah. So
Our podcast/interview. I'm here today with a very special guest. I've known her since she was this tall.
That's true.
That's true. This is Florencia Curiel from Sharyland Pioneer, our 2024 Libero of the Year. Congratulations.
Thank you.
This is the person that the custodians at the school love because she's cleaning up the floor, sliding across it all the time. How much did you do that this year?
Oh, a lot.
A lot, right?
Yeah. My sleeves had holes in them, and they were brown, and they were supposed to be white.
So did you ever get stuck on the floor?
No.
Not
Sometimes.
Yet. But it's not much, right? Because you're sweating like crazy.
Yeah.
Talk about the season. I mean, look, Pioneer is always a contender, a competitor, solid. With Coach Cavazos, who this is her last season. Congratulations to her on moving up to assistant athletic director.
Mm-hmm.
I never do well with titles, but she's been promoted. She was with Pioneer since it started. She started that program. Congratulations, Coach Cavazos. Florencia, talk about, now you didn't have a ton of height, but you had decent height across the front. But height will help for a back row defender, a libero. What were you looking for? Because I noticed we joked about you diving a lot, but you didn't have to dive as much as a lot of them because it seemed like you were in a much better position. Talk about, run me through a play. What are you looking for from the time a serve goes?
Okay, I feel like I always knew where to be, kind of. Like I found the split in the block if there was. I found like the hitter's tendencies, like from the other team. I mean, I've been playing against them since my sophomore year, so I knew kind of like what they do. We watched film, we studied like what they were gonna do, and also just making sure you move your feet, because I don't like to dive that much, but if I have to, I will. But I feel like I know how to like move fast towards the ball.
You seem like, you're always right there.
Yeah.
That made it frustrating, because if a team has to do multiple attacks, every time they have to attack on that same rally, it's a lower percentage that they're going to be successful.
Yeah.
What was the year like, the expectations for yourself and for the team?
Well, my expectations, I met all my goals, honestly. I got Libero of the Year for, like, the district.
Right.
So 31-5A. I got Libero of the Year.
And there's a ton of great liberos in that district.
Yeah. So I got that, and that was one of my goals since the beginning. I reached 1,000 digs. I got 200 assists, 100 aces, and then I got Libero of the Year for the RGV Sports.
That's
so
awesome.
I met all my goals, and I was very happy.
So this was one of your goals. I'm on it. I'm going to come. Am I tearing up right now? That's awesome.
Yes.
Well, you had a great season.
But it had a lot to do with my teammates too.
Right.
Like they were so supportive through everything. Like through my hard days, they still uplifted me, and it was just really, and my coaches too. They really did help.
I've talked to Coach Cavazos for years about something about your team with her. Y'all look like an orchestra. You're moving in the same way. Does she stress the movement? How does she converse with y'all mentally like that?
She just says we have to work as a team. Like it's not an individual sport. Like we're not gonna win if we're playing for ourselves. We have to play for each other. She just stresses that a lot, and it works.
What were some of your highlights that you would say throughout your career?
My highlights, like
games, matches, big points you made, talking to me. That's not one of them, huh?
Our third round of playoffs, like we made it the farthest out of all the teams. It was against Liberty Hill. We fell short, but that first set we won, and I feel like no one expected, like not even Liberty Hill, like they were expecting for an easy win, but we fought and we took them to 4. So I would say that was one of my best games because I was just like, it's all or nothing. Like it could be my last game. So I would say that one or the first district game against Vela. Because it was a district opener and it was a big game too, and we swept them. So it was just really, it was like a good cushion for the beginning of the season.
You needed it because it came down to the last game of the season from all teams.
Yeah.
I mean, Memorial needed to beat Mac High to get in there because Vela was in 4th, and it didn't happen. So it went right down to the last minute.
Yeah.
Incredibly competitive season. Y'all didn't get much of a break either in the early part of the season.
Yeah.
I mean, what's it like with all these tournaments? I mean, it's got to be tiring, even though you're young and you just run all day.
Yeah.
I mean, talk about the mentality you have to have, especially in your spot.
It was very draining, honestly. Like, there was times where I just wanted to, like, give up, but, I mean, you couldn't do that. I feel like I had to work for my team, and that's just the mentality you have to have. Like, it's for each other. But, yeah, we went to the Corpus tournament, and we ended up 2nd in the gold bracket, so that was really good. Yeah, it just worked. It ended up like working out at the end of the year because like all the hard work paid off.
Does this facility, RGV Flames, have you ever been here before?
I used to travel with them, yeah.
Did you ever play setter here?
Not here. I was libero.
Oh, Charlie said you were a setter.
I was a setter when I came.
When you came
and
here?
And then he turned me into a libero.
Oh, because you weren't a lefty, so.
Yeah.
Was it,
Well, also I was kind of short.
What, you were?
I was really short.
What happened to you? But talk about, I mean, you were at a setter, he sees you, moves you to the libero. What do you remember about that move? Did you fall in love automatically with the position, or were you a little rebellious, or?
I mean, I was a little scared because I came here, I think I was like 12. I was like 12 and I played 15. So I was playing a DS for a bigger team. Like, it was an older team than and I was so young. So scary, but...
You're still young.
Oh yeah, I still am young. But I was 12 playing with 15.
Right,
like,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
So how old were you when you started?
I started when I was 8.
She started when she was 8, everyone. You never can tell what someone's going to turn into. They're going to be a superstar, and it's not going to be from what you see on the court. It's going to be all the things you don't see. What was your non-practice days like? Did you...
Well, I did weightlifting 2 times a week with like another trainer, so I was working on that. And then on my off day, which was only Sunday, I would honestly just take the day for myself and just focus on my mind.
Run around the parking lot of the church?
Oh, no.
No, there was no running going on.
No running.
Well, I want to congratulate you
Thank
on
you.
an incredible year. I mean, you started out on fire, and you just got stronger all year. So congratulations on that. Again, this is Henry Miller with RGVSports.com. I'm here with Florencia Curiel from Sharyland Pioneer, and she says because she's waiting for me to have a coughing attack or say her name some gringo-like way like I normally do. But it's not going to happen today, is
Not
it?
today.
I did well, right?
You did.
It's from those years of practice having to say your name. So you helped me without knowing it. You're a genius. You're like, yes, I am. Congratulations again. Have a great day. Remember, we're blessed more than we deserve. Thank you again. Thank you, sweetie.